you're here to change your life. If you get kicked out of here, like this is kind of like your last chance. You're not here to make friends, you're here to better your life, so just don't care about what people think about you or what they say about you. I'm just so thankful for Discovery Challenge Academy because I was just thinking like this is the beginning of my new life, and I was just happy that I'm making a step to better my life, and I knew that was just gonna help me a lot, and it did. I'm very thankful because I feel better. I feel more like a man, and yeah, I feel better about myself.
My first experience with Emilio, he came up on one of my truancy lists because he wasn't attending school regularly. Phone calls weren't working, truancy letters weren't working, home visits weren't working. And you know, it seemed like maybe there were a few things going on at home, nothing very severe, but enough to make him not want to come and make him not feel like he had anything to offer. I think that was one of the biggest things I noticed about him. He didn't understand who he was and quite what he meant to the world yet.
Most students who become enrolled in alt-ed programs go through a number of different schools. A lot of times they have to just find the right program, and the importance there is to develop and ensure that these learning environments are therapeutic.
When they have something to look forward to at school, they're going to attend. So once we get into a kid and build that relationship and build that trust, it's a matter of building it up and guiding them into the right direction.
But I believe when you build relationships, it's not just about being the fun or the cool teacher. It's the one that really proves that they care. And sometimes that comes in consistency of holding to an expectation. It could be answering the questions and giving them explanations that maybe another teacher or another adult didn't give them. And it's also really explaining why what we're doing in class or what we're doing in a curriculum, why it's important, why it's relevant to the students. Because I know a lot of times we have students that we may be the last traditional style or any kind of education that they actually get. So for that, trying to give them the best quality that we can while we have them.
If we duplicate the same service that they were receiving where they came from, of course they're not going to be successful. We're just doing the same thing. And if you can find a place where someone fits in, they're most likely to be successful there. And so for Emilio, he had tried a couple of our other schools, but he had not found his niche. But there are students that once we find that right fit to them, whatever wasn't working, all of a sudden, slowly, they start to turn it around and find themselves in a place that they'd never thought they'd be at.
And that's the strength of our county office programs as well. We have teachers and administrators and support staff that have a real affinity for working with at-risk youth and to really support kids in reaching their potential.
Emilio has changed immensely. I mean, when I used to visit the home, he'd wake up just getting out of bed. He wasn't really happy to see me. He's like, hey, why are you here? Why are you at my door? That kind of thing. But now it's totally different. It's total 180. He's in the construction classes, helping build a mini house right now, and all the teachers just look up to him for that leadership. So he exudes that confidence to be a leader. I think DCA had a big part of that, so we're just trying to add on to that at BFA.
And I think we need examples like Trujillo because they become the genuine stories of things can be challenging, but things can improve and be made a difference, to where those are the stories of inspiration for other students. And sometimes their stories and their experiences is the best way to communicate that to other students that are suffering from the same challenges.
I was just proud of myself that I was making this decision because I know that it was gonna help me to just be a man and to just be responsible, just everything that I need to just be a good man. And so I was like very thankful. I was saying I believed in myself that I was gonna do like good things and I was gonna actually be wealthy and I could do anything. It just opened my mind that I can do a lot.